I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am a millionaire, I am successful, I am married. And then you look around and you don't see any change in your environment or any change in your body. And to be honest, you feel really silly even saying those affirmations because deep down in your body and in your mind, you know it's not true. And I quickly realized affirmations, they just don't work for me because while everyone else told me, just constantly tell yourself that I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am a millionaire, I am loved. Every single time I did that, I'm like, okay, I'm just doing it to check it off my to-do list, but I don't see any difference. I don't see any change inside of my environment. So I came up with a brand new method when it comes to affirmations that actually work. And in today's video, we're gonna go through why affirmations, honestly, they don't really work for most people. They can work for some people. I'm gonna break down why they don't work, and then I'm gonna go through this new method that honestly, ever since I started to do it, I did a complete 360 in my life. This is what got me from once again broke to making multi-six figures, single to attracting the love of my life, living at my dad's house to moving to sunny Florida. And to be honest, it really, really, really increased my confidence when it came to attacking every single part inside of my life. So first things first, the number one reason why affirmations don't work is because your body honestly just doesn't believe it. You start to feel this heavy, anxious feeling of okay, I'm saying these words, however, nothing in my current reality actually shows for it. Therefore, it's kind of like you're telling yourself, I have a blonde hair, even though I have really dark brown, black hair. It's not true. Same thing when it comes to if you want to be more healthier, or if you do want to make more money, or if you do want to be in a relationship, or you want to find the love of your life. You just constantly telling yourself one specific thing, but your body and your brain not believing that. It doesn't matter how many times you say it, you're probably still not going to believe it. And then on top of that, there is no emotional connection to the actual affirmation. You just saying, I am healthy. You have heard that probably a million times from other people, and other people are also saying the same thing. So when you say, you're okay, I am healthy, I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am wealthy, it doesn't conjure anything up inside of you. And if you guys know it, in order for you to actually make change inside of your life, in order for you to attract something new and different, you need to feel an emotional connection to either that language, to that action, to that opportunity, to that external experience. So if you are not having any form of emotion when you're saying these affirmations, whether you do every single morning or in front of the mirror, it's really not going to work. And then last thing is, it's too vague and there's no substance. It kind of goes hand in hand when there's no emotion backed into it. But it's if I just think about, I want to be successful, what does that even mean? There's no details, there's no tangibility. I want to be married. Okay, great. Where is the vision? Where is the substance? Where is the emotion? Okay, so I promise you, I'm going to break down everything that I've done to change the entire trajectory of affirmations so they actually work for you. But just know, if you have been doing affirmations, you're not doing anything wrong. You just got taught that that's the way to do it, when in reality, there is a much better way. So let me break down what I discovered about affirmations. And I actually figured this out through meditating, because when you meditate, you quiet your mind, and there's this thing called meditation visualizations where you can actually visualize your new life. So I quickly realized me just saying affirmations, they do not work. But what does work, instead of me just saying I am wealthy, I describe what it would feel like and look like if that was actually true in my current reality. And I do this while making some form of movement. Okay, so bear with me because I'm going to break this all down for you guys. So moving and then also describing what that actually feels and looks like. So let's first go through the first portion of you describing how that affirmation will actually feel like and look like inside of your life. So when you're actually describing the real life scenario, situation of what your life could look like with that affirmation, you actually start to conjure up emotions, energies feeling inside of your body and your brain starts to believe that's actually true. So for an example, if you're using the affirmation, I am wealthy, I am a millionaire, instead of saying that, describe how your life would actually look like if that was true. So for an example, it would look something like, I am so grateful that I get to wake up every single morning and I check my phone and there are dozens of payment notifications from people who bought my digital product overnight. Like, I am so blessed that I have this skill set and the knowledge to just share information on social media, and people are flocking to me to buy my product and work with me. Like, I am so blessed and lucky that I am making thousands of dollars a day, and big brands are reaching out to me and wanting to work with me and pay me top dollar. Like, I am so grateful that I never have to worry about money. I can go out to eat, I can go shopping, and I don't have to worry about the bill. I don't even have to look at the bill because I am so financially abundant and free. When you actually describe how you want your life to look like, you start to get excited. You start to get into the emotions and into the state of like, oh my gosh, what if this was actually possible for me? What if this actually was my reality? And once again, like, your body will start to get ready to actually experience that in real time. Now, the second portion of this method is not just describing how you want your new affirmation in life to look like. You want to be moving while you're doing it. So you don't want to just be like sitting just like this, like sitting on your couch. You don't want to just be sitting, on your bed. You don't want to be laying down. You want to be doing this while you're doing some form of movement. So this can be anything. This can be going on a walk. This can be working out. This can be while you're doing your hair and makeup. This can be while you're driving. This can be while you're dancing. And the reason why you want to be describing your life, and this can be whether you're saying it out loud or in your mind while you're moving, is because the emotion and the energy that you're physically going to create in your body is going to start to attract all the opportunities, experiences, and people actually to you. And I say this all the damn time, I'm going to say it again. Your mind and body does not know the difference between real and vividly imagined. Therefore, if you start to conjure up that physical feeling inside of your body, you're just automatically going to trick your mind and body to believe that reality is already yours. And I've actually tried this method sitting down and describing like my life consciously. Once again, I'm not in like a meditative state, like consciously I'm describing how this affirmation would look like in my life. I've tried it sitting down and I've tried it with movement, and let me tell you, when you're moving your body, you actually like, there is such a big difference to it. So when you're doing this, once again, it doesn't have to be anything extraneous. It can, once again, literally you can do it in front of the mirror when you're doing your hair. You can do it even when like you're washing dishes. Sometimes I'll do that. And you are going to feel so different, because the key thing, the reason why people even do affirmations is to move them into a different emotional state. So that's the same thing with this method, but on top of it, we're actually starting to manifest and attract because we're starting to believe that reality is actually ours. So if you try this for 7 days straight, by day 7, you're actually going to believe your affirmation is a reality because of how real it feels in your physical life. Like, I have tried this where I have like done, this descriptive affirmation method for different areas of my life, and I'll consistently talk about it and I'll consistently do it for like maybe like a week straight, 2 weeks straight, and then all of a sudden I will actually see the results show up in my life, and I will get to a point where I don't even have to do this affirmation method because I already believe the affirmation is true to me now, right? It's like, you don't have to, like, I don't have to continue telling myself I have dark brown hair and like I'm so happy that I have long beautiful hair, because it's already a thing. You only say affirmations on the things that you don't believe you have right now. So over time, you're not even gonna have to do it at all whatsoever. And a lot of the times I will actually use my affirmation method and I will turn it into like a song, a dance, something that actually rhymes. It's almost like a catchy song that you can't stop singing, because constantly if it's in like the back of my head and the back of my mind, once you just really become that person and your visualization and your affirmations become one. So try this at least daily for a week straight. Once again, you don't have to do this for like 20 minutes a day. This can even be like 5 minutes a day, and all of you guys have at least 5 minutes every single day to try this affirmation method, and come back and tell me or DM me on Instagram how well it works, because I promise you, you're gonna feel like a completely different person. And if you haven't watched this video, if you're feeling unmotivated, if you're feeling anxious, if you feel like you're always just thinking in the past or you're living in the future, this is really gonna help you get out of that state. So I love you guys so much. Until next time, make sure that you stay unforgettable.